everyone, it's Amanda and welcome back to my channel. Before we get into anything else, I just want to thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers.
I'm really happy today. Yeah. This is for all of us.
It's definitely been a long time in the making, so yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you shared the video, thank you so much for sharing the video, thank you so much for commenting, and thank you so much for the love and support that you guys have given me over the years. Today's video is going to be something extremely special. I've never done a video like this before. I was bored in the quarantine and I said to myself, could a film be made without me writing it, without me coming up with any initial idea for it, and just using random clips and kind of be edited within a week? Essentially, it's a quarantine film challenge, but it's not just any quarantine film challenge. I asked about 20 people to send me their most cinematic looking video that was 5 to 20 seconds long, unedited, raw files. I literally don't know what these things look like at all. So there are 4 stages of this video. This part of the video where I'm telling you guys about the whole project and just like reacting to it, as well as the second part, which would be working on the story for the video, and the third part, editing. I will be showing you guys how I edit, or just a little time lapse. I'm not going to turn it into a tutorial or anything because it's not that type of video, but yeah, and then you guys can see the end product at the end. I don't know how long this is going to take, but I guess you guys might see me in different outfits as the week progresses because I'm doing it day by day. So yeah. To the people that sent me videos, thank you guys so much. If you guys want to know more about these people, these very talented people, then you can check the description. I will have links for everybody. Let's go find out what people sent. I have the files right here, everybody listed by name, and now we're gonna go through it. Whoa, you guys! Oh my gosh. Okay, man's cooking in this. Okay. I'm like wondering how I'm going to incorporate all of this. Whoa, I love this. How am I going to put all of this together? Okay people. You guys are giving me some things to work with though. I don't know what to do.
4 to 6 weeks later.
So I may have failed the challenge. It's currently June and I think I underestimated how much I needed to put into it. As you guys know, I don't try to rush anything creative, and I saw that this thing had some sort of potential if I really put my mind to it. So yes, it has taken me a whole month. The answer to the question, for me at least, is no, it's not possible to make a film in 7 days, especially when you haven't written it yet. Basically, to come up with the idea for what I'm going to tell you guys I have ended up doing is that I ended up like looking at all of the clips and putting them in my timeline in my editor and then trying to see where I go from there. There was this one idea that stuck out to me and I was really iffy about doing it because it's very sci-fi related. So here's the thing though, the first time I wrote the script I really did like the idea of where I was taking it, but then I realized I can't really make it into a proper film because there's no primary subject that you guys can follow from the start to the finish, because as I said, these are 20 different videos from 20 different people, and of course they're not going to have the same person in it, so it was kind of hard to do. When I realized that now, I knew I had to use voiceovers, but I've done it already, so I didn't want to do that. So I was like, okay, what can I do, because this is gonna be a serious situation if I can't do anything. And then I was like, ding, why don't I just make a trailer? Because then the voiceovers would fit in perfectly, and so would everybody else's clips, and I would still be able to tell you guys a story. I ended up deciding to make this film trailer concept for an eventual project thing. Should I tell you guys what it's about, or should I just let you watch the trailer? Nah, I'm not gonna tell you guys what it's really about until after, but yeah, I ended up going that direction. It took me around like 2 weeks to come up with the final idea and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna put like a flash of the first draft of the script. I finished the final version of the script last week, which would be the 3rd week, and then I sent that off to like 4 friends to record the voiceovers. Anyway, that's pretty much for this segment of the video. Let's get into the editing segment. Whoop. talking part of my video that you guys saw before edited in the first few days of me filming it, because of course I still had every intention to do the whole thing in 7 days. But of course, without the plot, what was I going to edit? So after I got the voice memos from my friends, I thought the process would be pretty simple. But it turns out it's harder to find sound effects and music than I thought it was. So I used Epidemic Sound to find the music and the sound effects for the trailer. All of my friends recorded the voiceovers on their phones. It surprisingly ended up working out better than I thought it would. The audio is pretty good to me. I know anybody that's kind of obsessed with that will probably correct me, but it was okay for me. After I edited the sound, it was finally time to color grade, and I am very new to color grading. Keep in mind, I'm a photographer, so it's not like I don't know when something is oversaturated or overexposed or underexposed. Those are fine. It was just when I tried to balance out everything, I kind of tried to create the same mood from clip to clip, because there were so many contrasting images and some were very, very bright and like hopeful, but I needed it to look like dull. So I mean, you guys will see. I'm hoping I get better with practice. It's not like I'm planning to become a colorist in the future, but I mean, it's definitely a skill that I wanted to hone, and then I was good to go. So I'll probably post some of the stills and the color grades on my Instagram if I feel proud enough of it. But yeah, editing took days upon days upon days upon days. It was not even funny. Keep in mind, I'm doing exams, so I did have to balance the editing with the studying. Of course, that's probably why I took longer than I thought I would. But yeah, it really took a long time. And those of you who do not know how the whole process works, I can spend about 5 days editing 3 minutes, and the trailer is about 3 to 4 minutes long. I can't remember right now, but I was up until 5 a.m. this morning editing the trailer and the credits. So yeah, it took about like, I want to say like a week and a half to edit everything, with me editing for like 3 to 6 hours towards the end, and I still have to edit the part that I'm filming now. Like, I think I have a better time editing photos than videos, just because I see instant results when I edit the photos, and when you edit videos, it's a very long process. It's very rewarding, but it's very long, and I'm very impatient. I also had to film a bit of b-roll because one of the parts of the script I did not have a clip for, and it was the most important developing point of the whole trailer, so I needed to establish that in something very literal. It couldn't be metaphorical, or else you guys wouldn't really connect with it. So here is some footage of me getting the b-roll. I'll put like the side-by-side results. I'm not gonna tell you what you guys are looking at. You will eventually understand where it fits into the script. But now that I've talked through the whole process, it is finally time to premiere the trailer. So sit back, relax, enjoy.
Day 546. Every day the world becomes a fraction of what it once was.
This morning, Italy is a nation on high alert. 50,000 people in the north told to stay at home, creating virtual ghost towns.
The pandemic is getting worse.
More than 100,000 cases have been reported.
You can see they've installed little social distancing markers telling people how to stay far apart from each other while you wait for the train.
There are no more busy cities or jam-packed beaches. We've been barricaded inside like prisoners, and I've had enough of it.
Are you sure you want to risk going outside for this?
Yo, where is the place?
Right down the road. But be careful. It's still in the testing phase.
I'll be alright.
Remember say I want tester, and I can't guarantee say it will work, but nobody take too much one time.
Her methods, they let me see everything. hear everything, smell everything. All of a sudden I was traveling and I was back in Portland with my grandparents, reliving memories. It didn't feel like a dream. It felt like reality. Test. This was clear evidence that the tea worked. So, what was Moore really going to do? Maybe I shouldn't have asked myself that question.
Jeremy, they know. Jeremy, wake up.
Maybe I should have listened. Maybe I went too far.
Why would you send him there? What are we going to do now?
Whoa. You can't take him to the hospital. Them don't know about it.
Listen, you better watch yourself. His blood is on your hands, and if you think I'm not going to try to save my own son's life, then you're sadly mistaken.
Well, if I thought I was trapped before, what am I now?
So yeah guys, that is the trailer for Escape. I hope you guys liked it. I really want to thank the people that helped me. All these talented people's links will be down in the description box below. But my final thoughts, I'm really proud of myself. I didn't think that I was gonna end up pulling it off the way that I thought I would. I don't know why. It's like when you're doing these things, you don't really think it's gonna end up the way you want it to until like you get to the last part of the editing phase and you're like, oh my gosh. Like I was shook. I was just like, I will not ever be doing something like this again. Working backwards on a film is catastrophic. So I mean, if you really want to creatively challenge yourself, then of course you can do something like this. Maybe you don't want to do it for a video, but maybe you can do it for fun. In the future, I'm definitely writing first and doing the whole process the proper way, because while it was really fun to do, working backwards can be limiting. It was definitely way out of my comfort zone because I don't really do anything sci-fi related. I really wanted to try something that was both local but something that we're all used to seeing. If you guys want more videos like this where I'm making trailers and I'm making films and talking about like the whole process, let me know. And if you guys want to see anything else, let me know. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. This video has been a month in the making and now I have to go and make some more stuff. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. And oh guys, remember to stay safe.